So the 8th of March referendum on International Women's Day. Ironic, isn't it? It's quite ironic. You know, they give us a day, a whole day, the 8th of March, to celebrate being a woman. And then on the next breath, they want to erase us from the Constitution and take our natural rights. Yeah, it's hypocritical to say the least. So, and the thing is, I would say women, we don't need a special day to confirm and validate how important we are, not only to our own families, but to society as a whole. As per the Constitution, Article 41, we the matriarchs of Eire, we know that by her life, our life, within the home, woman gives to the state a support without which the common good cannot be achieved. It's enshrined in the Constitution, putting us on a pedestal, valuing our input into the home and giving us the support that we deserve. So that's up for grabs. That's up for grabs. As I said, it's all hypocritical that on one hand they're giving us a day to celebrate how wonderful it is to be a woman. Yes, we know that. As I said, we don't need confirmation or validation. Thank you very much. But then they're trying to strip it from us. Our natural role of a woman and a mother is sacred. Every woman knows that. And I think everybody knows that. You know, we create life. We are the foundations of the home. And they know we are the foundations of the home. And if these foundations are obliterated, then the home, the family, is obliterated. Our Constitution honours and guarantees to protect the family. And they want these words changed. They want the word guarantee to be changed with the word strive. So, that's like saying to a child, jump and I'll guarantee to catch you. Or, jump and I'll strive to catch you. Now, I don't think that'll give a child much confidence. It certainly wouldn't give me much confidence. They are completely two different words. And one word, strive, is without accountability. You cannot beat the word. It's a play of words here. You cannot beat the word guarantee. So I'll be sticking with guarantee. I don't want strive. Strive is not good enough for me. And it's not good enough for my children. Because let's get this right. This is about the children. Because when they protect the woman, the mother, the home, the family, you're ultimately protecting the children. So let's really, understand what this is about and what's at play here. So they are after our natural, God-given rights. They're after everything natural. A woman is natural. You can't get more natural than a warm man, where life begins in a warm man. And they want to get rid of that. They want to get rid of our God-given rights and natural law. And that is very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. You know, your mothers, your grandmothers, your daughters, your sisters. If this is voted to be amended, that changes everything. We won't get that back. We won't get that back. Think of your ancestors, your great grandmothers, and all the matriarchs that got to bring you into existence. They will not thank you if you vote for this. They won't thank you. And it's just it's a letdown for our ancestors if that was the case. How disrespectful. I can't think of anything that is more disrespectful than all the women that has come before you and birthed you and got you to where you are today into existence, and you disrespect them. I can't think of anything more soul destroying. So please, people, think very, very carefully of what you're doing, and that's your ancestors and your future as well, your future children, grandchildren, granddaughters. Think about what your decision and the implications of that. Honour them, honour your ancestors, honour the daughters of the future, you know, as they should be. Life begins within us, as I said, the woman. Mothers would do anything, and grandmothers would do anything for their children. There is no safer place for our children than in the loving mother's arms. And the government are proposing to sever that natural embrace, take us out of the picture, destroy that bond, that natural bond. No, not on my watch. Not on my watch. Apparently because the word of Article 41 is archaic and offensive to women. I don't find it archaic and offensive to women. Never offended me and never held me back. I did everything in life I wanted to do and more. Never held me back. I don't know any woman that it did oppress or suppress or restrict in life. We can do what we want to do. We have that choice and we have that freedom. That is so untrue. And many in the Dáil are making that statement. You know, and I met, and those that are making those assumptions in the Dáil, I see how the Constitution has tied them to the kitchen sink as they stand in the Dáil with their fancy suits and not a child among them. Funny that. So this article never restricted women or mothers. It never did. It honours and protects mothers, the family, and ultimately protects the children. That's what it does. As Catherine Connolly TD from Galway said, regarding Article 41, mothers shall not be obliged to work outside the home for economic necessity, as per the Constitution, not to engage in labour, to neglect of their duties. Oh yes, and shock horror, just in case you haven't realised, the duties, you do have duties, and they are to look after your children. That is your no. Once you become a mother or a father, your duties are to look after your children. You brought them into this world and you have duties, yes. They are your duties. So I don't know why people are so shocked about, oh, the duties are archaic, it's backwards, it's not modern. They're your duties to look after your children. And I wear it with a badge of honour as the best natural role in the world is to be a mother and look after your children. I take pride in it, and there's nothing I want to do as best as to my ability than anything else in the world. So Catherine Connolly, in so many words, she says she believes that this is the kernel, the essence, the core of this article, that no mother or father, she says, or primary carer should be forced out to work for economic necessity. And she says that there is huge scope in this article. It gives women the recognition of doing something valuable. And she mentions the existing article never being tested. She says the existing article is stronger than what the government is proposing to change it to. And also with the existing article not having to be pushed out to work for economic necessity, that's something we haven't challenged in a sense. Because for me, I work a number of hours a week for economic necessity, to pay my bills. We're all trying to manage to pay our bills and your mortgage, your rent, whatever the situation is, and have food on the table and everything else that goes with it. And the cost of living is crazy. So if I would like to stay at home, certainly more than I have to work. So maybe it's something that us women and mothers need to look into and inquire on, as per our constitution and our rights, constitutional rights. We shouldn't have to go out to work. We shouldn't have to go out to work just to meet our bills and have food on the table. Our government should be looking after us as per our constitution. And this is not happening. This is not happening. So that is something I think mothers, we need to get thinking about this. We need discussion, and this is something that we need to raise, because we have it in our constitution, our beautiful constitution. We have it in our constitution, and we need to start using it. It's enshrined in here, women and mothers, and we should be looked after more than we are. We shouldn't have to go out to work for economic necessity, paying these bills that are extortionate. So we need to open up discussion to why we are engaging in work for economic necessity. Maybe we need to propose that, as per our constitution, we should be financed and supported and looked after. I am the same as many mothers. I would greatly benefit from the government upholding this article. It's enshrined in our constitution that we should be looked after, and now is the time to make it happen. I know for me, I'll be voting no. You will not get rid of me. You will not get rid of my ancestors. I hold respect and I honour my ancestors as I honour myself and respect myself, and I do for my daughters and my granddaughters and all the future generations to come. So I will vote absolute no. This constitution honours, respects, protects the women, the mothers, the children, the family. It values us, it acknowledges us, it recognises us. Why would I change that? I won't be changing that. For what? For a lesser, weakened version that doesn't protect me and my children? No, I'll be keeping it as it is. This Constitution protects us. I'll be voting no, and I'll be keeping this intact.